guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back again to the channel that is your home for tech, toys, and talk. And of course, the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we're back again for yet another unbox. Yes, we are going down that rabbit hole known as G.I. Joe Classified Series. Now guys can also check out past videos with the G.I. Joes and many other action figures on the channel Dave's Dimension on YouTube. By the way, guys, if you're not already following us, please hit that red button, hit that bell for notifications, and let me know what you think of this and other videos. So let's get right on into this, guys. Now, I was a fan of G.I. Joe when I was a kid, but in all honesty, we couldn't afford much when I was a kid. So I had a couple Joes, one or two. I had one named Pathfinder, and I had a couple of the G.I. Joe Jeeps, but that's about all I had. So I'm really kind of breaking out the nostalgia, you know, kind of getting back to my childhood, grabbing some Joes, and I came across these Cobras. Now, honestly, in my area, I live in Western New York, which is like Buffalo, Niagara Falls area of New York State. A lot of times we don't get stuff right away. We might get it maybe 6-8 months after everyone else does. And usually when we do get them, it's usually out of your price range. Now, there is a local comic book shop called Kingpin Comics. If you're ever in the Buffalo, Amherst, Sheridan area, it's an awesome place to go to. They have gaming there. They have an amazing collection of comics and collectibles and action figures, and they don't price gouge. I got this for $75 plus tax, which is the going, rates. You go in Hasbro, they're pretty much going to be charging you about that before taxes and shipping. So I saw it, I picked it up. I was like, you know what? I can't pass this up. It's fair market value. I would have been paying up the yin-yang if I would have went to eBay or Mercari or any other formats. So, or I should say platforms. So, this is too good for me to pass up, so I did not. What do we have here? We have the Cobra Viper, Officer, and Vipers. So, let's take a look at the back of the box here. Of course, our Officer obviously has that kind of yellow, kind of chrome look, or yellow gold look for his front face, and everyone's got the nice silver. Take a look at all this right here, guys. We get 3 figures, 3 packs. We get a ton of weapons. We get 3 handguns, 4 rifles, and we get plenty of blast effects here, guys. I mean, come on. Blast effects. That's where it's at. So let's go ahead and crank this open. I have not cut this open yet. You can still see it is still factory taped. So let us find a nice blade, and we're going to cut right into this, guys. Now, I really can't wait for them to go back to the window packaging, because I really think a window package for this kind of box would have been killer. It would have been tremendous. You guys know I love to use the word tremendous. Oh, keyboard fell down. We can't have that now. Oh, there we go. These must be all of our weapons, so we'll set that aside. And there we go. And that's all she wrote. That's all that's in there. So, while I am removing these guys from their mummified packaging here, we'll be right back. Okay, so we freed the Cobras from their entombment. Here's one of the Vipers right here. We got another Viper, and of course we have their Officer. Let's take a look. Officers first, they got the rank. Head's, his head's a little stiff. It looks like he's kind of stuck down in a downward look. Now he does have like a little scarf around his neck. Now the heads do not come off per se, so it's not like we can see a face. I'm trying to see if we have a little bit more. There we go. We can play around with the neck a little bit, get the head to kind of look up a little bit. But he kind of looks like he's looking in a downward motion. Kind of almost seems that way for all of them. Now, I love the detail that they do on here. Of course, we got a peg hole here for his back, for his pack. We get the Cobra belt buckle, all the little pouches and pockets here. Holster for his sidearm. We don't get any alternate hands, but we don't need alternate hands. We just need grip hands. So, I do like this. One thing, if I was someone who is good at modding figures, I might do a little bit of weathering on here, just in a few spots to make it look worn and used. Posability is, I mean, this is a mat that I'm using, a desk mat that I'm using, so it's a little hard to get him to pose. But if we peg his foot onto something, yeah, you're going to be able to get away with those poses very, very, very quickly. Here we go. So I found a little stand here, and all I did was just put on the one foot, and he's able to pose. There you go. You know, we can drop him in, within reason. There we go. We can give him to pose. Let's take a look at the Vipers. Again, the Vipers have, it's pretty much the same outfit, same body. It's just a different paint scheme. That's all. That's the only real difference here. You know, Hasbro is known for doing Repaint City, but in this case, they do a damn good job of this. Now, the joints don't feel too loose, but they don't feel too tight either. So we have good movement here. We got rotation, so we can do some interesting poses if we needed to. You know, if we needed to do some kind of weird, funky pose, we can do that. Now, again, they do some tremendous detailing on here. You can almost see like a little bit of ribbing going on. I don't know how well that comes across here, but in person, you can see some lines going across these red stripes right here. Again, we have pouches, we have holsters. Very awesome. It's cool that we get an officer and then we get his underling, so to speak. Again, I'm tempted to do a little bit of silver or some brown ember, some dry brushing on here to give the gear a little bit of wear and tear. That's the one thing is Cobra and G.I. Joe, you know, everything looks nice, prim and proper. But let's be honest, if they're in a battlefield, they should be, you know, we should see some dirt, we should see some scuffing, we should see some wear and tear. Personally, that's just something with me. But me personally, I love weathered look, whether it's equipment, figures, or anything. I like something to look like it's actually been used in all practicality. There we go. We get rope that's molded onto here, but they give us the color and the proper painting right here. We get the gold emblem signifying that he's an officer, and then the amount of detail on here. Again, G.I. Joe Classified, they blow all the other lines out of the water. And when I say the other lines, I mean, I've never seen this kind of detail on Marvel, me personally. I mean, Power Rangers, Lightning Collection, that they're not even in this discussion here, let's be honest. I've had so many paint apps with them and sculpt apping that, I mean, the only thing that can even compare with Classified, in my book, is Star Wars Black Series. But even then, Black Series personally is not holding a candle. I think in the toy community, the only one who's coming close to sculpting and execution of paints might be now. Well, this leg's a little loose, but I'm willing to work with that. Okay, I'm willing to work with that. We can. There's some poses we can do with here. I mean, his one leg seems a little loose, but I can probably play around with that. There's some things we can do to fix that. That's not a problem. But like I was saying, I think as far as sculpting, I think McFarlane is the only one who really comes close. That's just my personal opinion. Mattel has done some pretty good things with some of their Masters of the Universe Revelations line, but some of their other lines not so much. I'm just loving the detail. I love the yellow Cobra right there. The amount of detail and everything seems to have some consistency to it. Let's take a look at the accessories that we get here, guys. Okay? We're going to throw the accessories, the weapons up front here so you guys can get a nice, good, solid look. Okay, we're going to zoom in here a little bit. Of course, we have the Cobra packs, which you've already seen. They look so good, man. They look great. I mean, they look like legit packs. We'll set those off to the side. Now, of course, we do get some visors. Gold one, obviously this is going to go for the officer. And then the two regular infantry Vipers right there, if you will. Now, oh man, we get rifles and we get rifles and we got rifles. We got some blasters here. 1, 2. Then we get this one with a scope. Right. And then we get some more some more artillery. Obviously, we get this rifle, get this machine gun here with the grenade launcher. Awesome. So yeah, I mean, look at this. We get 3 guys. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rifles. 1, 2, 3 handguns. We also get ooh, looks like this is a suppressor that might go on to. This could probably go on to one of the rifles. So if you wanted to, bam, 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 you know, sniper style, that is something we could do. We'll just go. This should fit on almost anything. Yeah, because this kind of has that sniper rifle look, you know. That's just awesome. Well, just for giggles, will this fit on any of the? Will it fit? Will it fit? Oh, wow, that's a long ass suppressor. It's not a silencer; it's a suppressor. Get it straight, kids. But yeah, we can technically throw that on that gun. How sick does that look, guys? That looks sick. But yeah, we can throw it on any of these rifles, any of these guns, if we wanted to. That's awesome. Now, let's take a look at some of the blast effects here. Whoa. Get this kind of like crazy, like muzzling, like mid blast. Like you're shooting upwards. I guess that's the thing we could do. Let me see here. We got the. Let me go to the. Oh, okay. We do have a hole here on the grenade launcher one. So let's throw that right there. Let's see. Can we peg that one? No, that's not. That one's not going to peg in, but. That won't peg in there either, so we're going to have to get creative with that one. Can we do... that one doesn't look right to me. I mean, I guess we could do something like that. I'm going to have to look at some pictures online to get a nice good look. Or maybe we can just do this kind of smoke effect. Because we just, let me see here. We got this kind of cross effect here. And can this plug in? I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of different things. I don't think that looks right. We'll throw this one on. I think something like this looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Now, I would love to hear what you guys think as far as doing the blast effects on the various guns. I mean, obviously, we don't get a lot of doubles here. We get 2 doubles of these, which I guess could be used mostly for the machine guns. You know? We could kind of have that going on. I wish we had a few extras of these because I think these might look pretty good on like a handgun, like you're shooting upwards, you know. There's a lot of different things we can play around with, a lot of different scenarios. Like, can we do something where this pegs into? Let me see if I can peg that one. Nope, that one doesn't look like there's a peg there. No, so this is going to be like a blast effect. Like maybe if you're just doing just the. Ooh, peg broke. Peg came out of that one. Okay, there is a hole here. Okay, there is a hole here, so I didn't break it. That's good. Just in case you guys think you broke something, you didn't. Yeah, it just won't fit like that. I mean, it fits kind of sideways. So I guess you could kind of do that, like you're shooting a. Looks like there wants to be a peg there. Okay, so I guess we could kind of do something like that. I know it's like Bloosh City, but hey, it's a thing you can do. So let's go ahead and let's armor these guys up. Be right back. So as you guys can see, these Vipers are no joke. I posed them. We have them. You can see the still right there. They pose very easy. Now I do use these small. I get these pegs. You can get the assortment of these or a double peg where it's 2 pegs, you know, for a perfect standing pose. I get these on Amazon, and in fact, I'm going to have a link in the video description below. So if you're curious to get some of these, they work perfectly for any kind of 6-inch figures. I mean, I've used them for Star Wars, obviously, Black Series, Lightning Collection, all Hasbro stuff. I've even used a few on the the Mo 2 Revelations, Masters Universe Revelations. I've used them on a whole series of figures. I've even used them on a few McFarlanes, so they work out perfectly. But I mean, just take a look at this, guys. I mean, now it is, some of the guns are a little bit trickier to get the grips on, so that is a thing. But I think it looks fantastic. I think it is an awesome, awesome figure. I mean, the packs, everything, it's no joke. I love the blast effects. I wish they included the blast effects on every figure. I mean, we know Hasbro's been increasing the cost of the figures exponentially. That's no secret. So why not give us a little extra? Give us a little something, something, you know? I mean, it's the least they could do. It is. It is. I mean, take a look at the... now, some of the blast effects do not always stay straight, so sometimes you have to play around with them. But, I mean, take a look at that right there. I mean, just straighten his pack. And, I mean, it's definitely worth it. I'm glad I picked these up. What's really scary is I think I have more Cobra than G.I. Joe right now. But that's going to change. I have a bunch of G.I. Joe coming through the pipeline, coming through the chain, as it were, due to some trades I made recently, some hookups I made. So we're going to have a lot more G.I. Joe content coming through the pipeline. Here's the other one. Now, what I did was I did look at the back of the box. I cheated to match up the blast effects. And pretty much the pose I tried to create is the one that you see right here. Right on the back of the box. But these guys are a major, major, major go. I highly recommend getting these guys. There's no joke about them. They are definitely, they're legit. They are must-have. If you're a G.I. Joe collector, classified series, you got to, if you can pick up these Vipers, I highly recommend you do so, guys. What more can I say? I mean, take a look at the picture right here, guys. I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, come on. Will make me vanish. I mean, you can see they're standing perfectly up there. The keyboard is now holding them up. That's just the background. They stand legit, and the blast effects really make a world of difference. Hasbro, not that you would listen to me or that you're even watching me, but I would say this. Give us an accessory set. You've seen McFarlane sell guns, accessories. So, hey, you see NECA doing accessory sets, okay? Hasbro, it's a no-brainer. If you're going to offer, you offer up blast effects. You offer up weapons, extras. Guys, Hasbro, you know we're going to buy them. If you do an accessory set for G.I. Joe and for Cobra, or something that's universal for both, we're going to buy it. We're going to buy it. There's no question about it. Otherwise, you're losing out money because people like me and everyone else, we're going to be going ahead and hitting up 3D printers. We're going to be hitting up people who are 3D printing everything, and we're going to get our stuff that way. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Will we get the blast effects? Not necessarily, unless someone is 3D prints, doing some resin prints of some kind, you know. That's about the only way that'll happen. But Hasbro, you're missing out. Sell us accessories, sell us different guns, sell us blast effects. We will buy them in droves. Same thing goes for Marvel Legends. Same thing goes for Power Rangers Lightning Collection. Same thing goes for, give us some blast effects for Star Wars. we will buy them, guys. I mean, they have so many different blast effects that they've been putting in with Transformers. It's a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer, Hasbro. So, guys, that's my review of the Cobra Officer and Vipers. The Viper Officer and Vipers, I should say. These guns, these are solid. They do not feel like they're going to break. I love the detail on these rifles. But again, I'm tempted to do a little bit of silver dry brushing to make it look like these guns have been scraped and used in battle. I just think that adds another level of effect here. It really does. I mean, look at the Cobra bats that they give us. They give us damaged parts, damaged chest plate, damaged helmet. It just kind of goes without saying, you know, there's going to be battle damage. There's going to be wars. There's going to be battles. These guns, they're not going to perfectly look brand new every single time they go into battle, guys. It's just a thing. But, guys, I want to thank you guys for checking out this video, hanging out with me, Dave's Dimension, and checking out these amazing Vipers coming through the pipeline. Guys, if you liked this video, give me that thumbs up. If you didn't, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, guys, if you have any suggestions, some concerns, queries, anything you want to reach out to me, hit me at my socials. You see right there at the bottom of the screen, Dave's_Dimension on Instagram, DavesDimension78 at gmail.com, and of course, Dimension Daves on Twitter. And of course, if you guys want to help fund the channel and maybe help us do a few upgrades of our own with the setup, you can always hit me up in my Cash App, and that's also included in the video description below, and also with my socials at the bottom of the screen, guys. But guys, until next time, you know what I'm going to say. Well, first, before I say that, please, if you're not already hitting, please hit that red button, hit that bell for notifications, and please leave a comment. Whether you like this video or not, put me in my place. You guys know how I do it. And as always, keep on busting. And you know what I'm going to say. I will always catch you on the flip side. Take care, guys.